That's right, it's that time again, and we have a toy fair to go to today. So I had the pleasure to head down to Joondalup ECU this morning for Collector Zone's toy fair for August. Now, I haven't been in about a year or two. I used to do a stall, so it was actually really cool to kind of see how much Collector Zone Toy Fair has changed as a spectator. So obviously I got in the car and we headed to Joondalup ECU, and this is what it looked like. All right, we are here at the Collector Zone Toy Fair in Joondalup ECU. Looking forward to today. Haven't been here for about a year or so. So I've heard that they've put in an extra hall or extra stalls. So I think there's over about 230 stalls today. So hopefully we'll find some vintage goodness. I'm hoping to maybe find some Mighty Max or some Kenner Ghostbusters, any Kenner stuff, you know, Terminator, maybe some Xbox games, PlayStation, but yeah, I'll keep my net open and we'll see what we can find today. Got lots of NECA turtles, I heard, so yeah. Now once I got in, I was able to check out some of the stalls. Usually you have your first hall, and that's kind of where all the stalls were. But recently, Chris and the guys in Collector Zone have actually extended it to the second hall now. So you actually get probably over about 230 stalls, which is incredible. Almost very close to Collecticon in Sydney, dare say. A lot of those stalls were obviously artistic stalls, handmade stuff, a lot of pops and Lego. But if you kind of filter through those, there were some really cool shops that I was able to find. Now I had a budget of about $50 today, and I did go over a little bit, but I was able to stay within that budget that I set today. So let's have a look and see what we actually picked up today. So the first item I got was Ripley from Alien, and this is by NECA. Obviously, after seeing the Alien Romulus film about a week ago, everyone's kind of on a bit on the Alien hype train at the moment. Just a classic movie character to have. One of my good mates that I've done quite a few stalls over the years was there, so he helped me out with this one, and I believe that it's all complete with the flamethrower, lava bits and bobs, and it also includes her cat as well, which is really cool to see. So pretty happy to get Ellen Ripley from Alien into the collection, and I got that for $10, so you can't complain with that. There you go, pretty awesome. Now next up, I went to another store which had a mix of newer stuff and vintage toys from the 90s. I was able to snag these Penguin Commandos from Batman Returns. This was also done by Kenner. This is mint on the card, and they were really lovely. They were able to do a really good deal, knock about $5 off this. As you can see, the packet is a little bit warped. Yeah, they were able to sort of get that to me for $10, so I was very, very much appreciative of this. This is from 1991, and what I love about it is on the back here, you pretty much almost got like a full catalog of what came out in the Batman Returns series. You've also got all the different Batman figures, the villains, the vehicles, and also the play sets and the costume setups as well. So that's what I love about the Batman Returns. Have a look at this artwork. You just can't beat that. That's really incredible hand-painted artwork, which is what I love about the 90s era. They didn't hold back. Now, it's pretty much coming off a little bit on the bottom here, but apart from that, it's actually in really good condition. And again, I couldn't be more happier with $10 for that. So there you go. That is the Penguins Commandos from Batman Returns. Now, as you know, I obviously started out collecting mainly Doctor Who and the Real Ghostbusters canon line. And after meeting Scott Crusher and the boys that keep on collecting, my toy collection has obviously blown out of control in regards to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Toxic Crusaders, Masters of the Universe, Terminator, Predator, all those kind of toy lines from Kenner and Playmates and all that combined. And recently, as of last year, I was able to acquire my original PlayStation 1 back into the collection, and it has been a journey of retro collecting. Obviously getting the PlayStation, then getting the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo GameCube, PS2, and recently acquiring the Xbox 360. I've kind of been on a bit of a retro gaming kick as well with getting lots of games lately. So now obviously on top of looking for vintage toys, I always have an eye out for retro games, and if there's anything that's kind of at a good price, then I might go for it. And one particular store, I was actually able to find a really good deal. So I was able to get an original copy of Gran Turismo for PlayStation 1, and this actually is in really great condition. It comes with the original manual, original booklet, which is quite heavy, quite thick, and the original CD, which is actually a little scratched, but it's kind of more surface scratches, so not too bad. So obviously he had about $15 on it. I said, would you be able to maybe do it for $10 considering there's a bit of scratches on there? And he said, that's fine, I just want to get rid of it. Yeah, really awesome to add that to the PlayStation collection. The original Gran Turismo for PlayStation 1. Now next up, I was able to go into the second hall and have a look there, and also catch up with some other vendors who I've seen at Nexus Toy Fair.
Got on that one?
I got 150 on that one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Was that Toy Biz or?
NECA.
NECA, yeah. Yeah, that's relatively came out maybe 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 years ago. And I just the Aku mask
And obviously the next store that I went to, you've often seen in my Nexus Toy Fair videos, this guy has an incredible collection of vintage and retro toys, and he was also there and he did not disappoint. So he had Street Sharks, he had Ghostbusters, Muscle Man, everything you could think of from the 80s and 90s. Right up the back, I actually saw something that caught my eye. And of course, it was Toxic Crusaders related. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Toxic Crusader frame tray puzzle. Now, I have seen a couple of these before, but obviously not in person. And this one is still sealed in the original plastic. Although the plastic is kind of fraying away, it is pretty much 100% sealed. Now, he was able to do a really good deal for me because we had sort of done trades in the past. That came home with me. Just love the bright 90s colors. You've obviously got the bright purple and the bright green on Toxie there as well. Really cool to be able to add that into the collection, and it will go well with my Toxic Crusader collection as well. Now, after this, I was able to bump into my friend Josh, who I've been doing lots of op shop finds with, and was recently reacquainted back in July when I was looking at the cash converters at Xbox 360 games. Our friendship has kind of just really grown from there. He obviously found some incredible DVD Blu-ray pickups like the Predator head and a couple of other Xbox 360 games, so it was really cool to go hunting with him a bit as well. We obviously went from the second haul back into the first haul just to kind of do a bit of a fine comb and see if there was any other stores that we hadn't missed. Obviously found some other Doctor Who themed stuff. As you know, I'm a bit of a Doctor Who fan, and there was actually a couple selling some original Doctor Who magazines, so I had a little bit of a flick through. Obviously, as you know, Tom Baker, the Fourth Doctor, was my doctor, my classic doctor for Doctor Who. Was able to find a really cool Doctor Who magazine that I couldn't put down. And this is Doctor Who magazine. This is issue number 200, and it came out in June 1993. Also, the comics were done by Marvel Comics, which is pretty cool. We've got this beautiful artwork done by Andrew Skilleter, and I just love his realism in the artwork, and the art style is just incredible. Obviously, when I saw this, it's got free giant poster. They're asking about $10 for it. I just thought, yeah, it's a no-brainer. So I was able to get this into the collection. Got some light reading to do. I might even take the poster out and frame it. When I saw this, I just couldn't put it down. It was very nostalgic to me. I never owned this one, but I obviously had a lot of other Doctor Who magazines growing up, and I guess it just kind of hit the spot there. So there you go. That is issue 200, Doctor Who magazine. Thank you to the lovely people that helped me out with that. So you're awesome. So, had an incredible day, and I must admit I was actually quite impressed with Collector Zone's setup, and we'll definitely be going back in November. I'll leave a link in the description where you can find more information out on their Facebook website for when the next event is. If you love your retro and vintage toys, games, even new pop culture stuff, you got to get to Collector Zone Toy Fair in November. So I was obviously pleasantly surprised with the pickups that I was able to get, and such variety as well. We obviously got Alan Ripley from Alien, which is the NECA figure, 100% complete, for about $10. We then obviously got the Batman Returns Penguin Commandos, mint on the card. We then also got Gran Turismo for PlayStation 1, 100% complete with the manual. We then also got the Toxic Crusaders frame tray puzzle, which is going to go very nicely in my Toxic Crusaders collection. And then finished off with the Doctor Who magazine with the free giant poster, and obviously the Fourth Doctor, Tom Baker, on the front there. So if you were at the Collector Zone Toy Fair today, let me know in the comments down below. Would love to hear what you picked up. If you didn't pick up anything, what would you have liked to have picked up? So thank you so much for staying right to the end of this episode. If you've liked what you've seen tonight, please like and subscribe. It will help me creating more content in between study. These are not easy to do, but I love to do it because it is my passion. I love filming and I love editing and telling a story. So thank you. So stay safe, stay healthy, have a great week, and you know who you're going to call, Ryan the Collector Kid. See you next time.